And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Mike 28. Mike 28. All day, baby, all day.
They go play action. Winston, flush to his right. And his first look is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down, Swift. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run the counter. Swift. Carl Nassib there on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down now, Swift. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 30, 10, touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up the touchdown on the opening drive.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll toss it to Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Snead's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Wait, that 380. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Alert! Hey, 66.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that's complete to Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom. Right there,
Yeah.
another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
54. I got one.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Watch the twist.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Wait, 20. My 54. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. 450.
Now Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second, we do have a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They run the counter. Swift. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
1st and 10 at the 19.
No. Off. Sonic.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. On 2nd down, Swift looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Let's get it.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Here we go with Williams. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
61, match box, right.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This one taken from the 7. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Throwing now is Brady. It's complete to Snead. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Even, 4 down, even.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Brady going to throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On first down, Swift, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
3rd and long for Winston. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
A 44-yard attempt.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to get a lot of credit to their series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now they'll throw with Brady. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check 13. Check 13.
Throwing again. Brady. They set up the screen for Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give him 30 yards there.
Wait, 20! 54! I can't believe we let you play. I can't alpha.
Throwing on 2nd down. Brady. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this of intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw, it's Brady. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this round.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow.
And he's going to go down again. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Now Brady. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. These two franchises, very rich histories. This game, of course, part of the NFL 100 series. But the meeting that really sticks out from way back when is 1968 Super Bowl II, which at the time was known as the AFL-NFL. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Raiders.
Brady now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
I got you, boy. Check the 66. Pull it high. Shadow.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Man out.
On 3rd down, Winston. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Hot. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 57. Look small. He was pretty quiet. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Hey, wait, that 380. Mike 54. Mike 54. Woo-hoo. Hey,
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, 66.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Robbie Anderson. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
It's a loss of 8 yards. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
57.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the gun, Pryor. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And they'll get him down right about the 20.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Important extra point up and through, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's get this, get this. Kill. Chance. No, 66.
Brady going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Jet bombers. Check three. Win now. 72. Check 24. He's coming. We got double up. 3D. Hey.
Back to throw, Brady. And incomplete.
Brady's pass incomplete on the throwaway. It's third down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They're not ready for this.
On 3rd down, it's Powell. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run for it. Here's Powell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First down,
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Oakland, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the